I'm going to do a quick video because a lot of you are commenting on the bees that I've painted on this egg cup, which you can see them here, and I thought I'd just show you my process. So here's another egg cup. I've done my base layer, just throwing on some lime green and some forest green and just using a hand blower to dry it. And I'm going to use some of these alcoholic markers just to do certain parts of it. So I'll put a list at some point of what I've used. So I've got 2 pinks. I'll just show you how I did the clover. So I was just literally just doing a clover kind of shape, like that. And then I use the other pink to just kind of break it up just a little bit, add some different tones in there. That's my clover. And then I've got a green. If you wanted a really thin stalk to your clover, you can put some sort of green. Going down like that. Sorry. It's very hard working on this kind of shape. If you want to make your stalks thinner than the pen is, what I've found is you get a bit of isopropyl and dip your brush in it and then blot it off on some kitchen roll, and then you can just sort of with a fine brush just take away some of the paint that you've put down, so that you can end up with really thin and delicate lines when you do it like that. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the clover. Now the bee, I do use the pen for the bee as well, and so I start just by, maybe putting the head of the bee, and then the first bit of black, and then the second bit of black, and then a little leg. You don't want those too heavy-handed, so you have to be quite delicate with them. Put my lid on that, and then I used the Pinata Golden Yellow, so just put a little bit of that in one of my palettes, and then get it on the tip of my brush and just dab it on. Sometimes it does just go a little bit wild and where you don't want it, but you can always clear that up. And then bumblebees have a white bottom, so obviously white's really hard on a creamy white background. So what I did was I got again some of the isopropanol on the brush, and then just kind of pull down some of that last bit of the, probably haven't got enough on there, so put a little bit more black on like that, and then just pull it so you kind of get a greyy soft splodge coming down. Hopefully you can see that. Now the bee isn't quite orange enough, so I'm going to just try and scoop up some of the yellow that's, I don't know if anyone else's palette is as messy as mine, but you can just kind of revitalise some of your colours in there, just to sort of make that be a bit more golden. Hopefully it's not too shining on there. Does that work? Okay, so now we want to do his, what are they called, antennae. So again with that, I'm just trying to work out how best to angle it. And I'm just going to pull the very, so it's very faint. I don't want harsh lines. And then again you can tidy that up by just putting some alcohol on it and then rubbing out. Now the wings. So the wings, with the clean brush with some alcohol on it, you just want to kind of pull around so that you've got a smudge. And then, like the other things, you can clean it up or add to it depending on what more alcohol you put in. So there you go, a little buzzy bee on some clover. I hope you found that useful. When I finished these egg cups, I have been using this Pinata High Gloss varnish, which gives a lovely varnish over the top. It doesn't, you know, you don't have to do all the spraying and the sealing. You just put this straight on this. Now, I don't know how, you know, wash-proof it is yet. I haven't really tested it. It does stand up to hand washing gently. So in these, I've just written hand wash only underneath. But I have bought some of that Mod Podge dishwasher soap as well to put over the top. I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, there was my bee. Hope you found it useful.